A signed number tells both magnitude and direction, while absolute value asks only for distance from 0. -4 is located 4 units to the left of 0. Its negative sign carries directional meaning in contexts such as debt, temperature, or change. The absolute value of -4 is +4. Absolute value reports the distance 4 and does not preserve the leftward direction. The original signed value and its absolute value answer different questions. Use signs for direction or change. Use absolute value for non-negative distance from 0. Distance is never negative, even when the location is. A number line turns signed values into visible locations and directions. 0 is the reference point. Values increase to the right and decrease to the left. -5 lies 5 units left of 0. -2 lies closer to 0 and is therefore greater than -5. +2 is 2 units right of 0. +5 lies farther to the right. Opposite numbers such as -5 and +5 have equal distance from 0 but opposite direction. Far to right means greater. Absolute value measures distance without direction. The line provides a quick sign and magnitude check. Addition of a signed value can be modeled as movement on the number line. Begin at -3. The operation is +5. A positive addend means move 5 units to the right. From -3, 5 rightward steps land at +2. Therefore, -3 + 5 = 2. The result is positive because the rightward movement crossed 0 and continued 2 units. 2 minus 5 returns -3, so the inverse operation verifies the sum. Direction and distance explain the sign of the answer. Absolute value compares distance from 0, not which side of 0 a number occupies. The absolute value of -7 is 7 because -7 is 7 units from 0. The bars remove directional sign information after measuring the distance. The absolute value of +5 is 5 because +5 is 5 units from 0. A positive input also produces its non-negative distance. -7 is less than +5 as a location, but its absolute value is larger as a distance. Read absolute value as distance from 0, never as make the answer positive without reasoning. Location and distance are related, but not interchangeable. Subtracting a negative reverses the direction associated with that negative value. Evaluate 6 minus -3. Parentheses show that -3 is the complete number being subtracted. Subtracting -3 is equivalent to adding +3. Rewrite the expression as 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 equals 9. The value is +9. 9 plus -3 returns 6, confirming the inverse relationship. 2 adjacent negative signs represent subtraction of a negative, not one mysterious symbol. Parentheses decide whether a negative sign belongs to the base of a power. Owen parenthesis, -2, close parenthesis to the 4th power, repeats the negative base 4 times. An even number of negative factors produces +16. -2 to the 4th power, without parentheses, applies the exponent to 2 first. The outside negative remains, producing -16. The expressions use similar symbols but have different bases and opposite values. Identify the exact base before predicting the sign from an structure controls the sign. Context gives a sign its practical meaning. Negative account balance can represent debt, while a positive balance represents available money. A negative temperature lies below the chosen 0 reference. Negative elevation lies below sea level, positive elevation lies above it. A negative change means decrease, while a positive change means increase. The sign describes direction relative to a reference point, and the magnitude describes how far or how much. Before accepting a signed answer, ask whether its direction makes sense in the problem. A sign check is part of interpreting the result. Use 4 questions to audit any signed number expression. What reference point gives the sign meaning? Is the question asking for location, change, or distance? Do parentheses place the sign inside a power or group? Does the final direction fit the context? Challenge: evaluate the absolute value of -6 plus open parenthesis -2 close parenthesis cubed minus -4. Absolute value gives 6. -2 cubed is -8. Subtracting -4 adds 4. 6 minus 8 plus 4 equals 2. Separate distance, power structure, and sign operations one step at a time.